It's now time for the entertainment news. Let's start off with this one. I didn't like being African growing up. Tiwa Savage. Award-winning Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage has revealed that she once struggled with her identity as a black African girl while growing up in London. Speaking at the Unstoppable Africans event, Tiwa reflected on the transformation of African music and identity, admitting that she did not always take pride in her roots due to how Africans were perceived in the West at the time. I remember growing up in London and I was not happy being African, she said. But now I'm so proud because of how big Afrobeats is growing. Tiwa, often referred to as the queen of Afrobeats, created the genre's success to the resilience and creativity of African artists who built a global movement with minimal support. Afrobeats is the fastest growing genre in the world. We kind of created it with nothing, no support, no infrastructure, no real belief even from our own people initially, she added. She also addressed the once common belief that Afrobeats would fade quickly from global relevance. There was a conversation at what point that Afrobeats was going to have its 15 minutes of fame and then fade away. But we are still here, we are not slowing down, we are filling out stadiums, and we are getting the biggest songs on the chart right now, end quote. Highlighting Africa's cultural dominance, Tiwa pointed out at the continent's growing influence in music and beyond. I don't know how true this is, but apparently 1 in every 4 black person is a Nigerian or an African, so we are not going anywhere. As much as they try to quiet us down, the music is not going anywhere. We are Africans and we are unstoppable. Yes, sir.
I mean, really amazing. We've flogged it over and over and over again that Afrobeats is one thing that has come to stay.
You think so?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we constantly
it's dicey now.
Why do you think so?
Because we talked about it on the show, how, yeah, we keyed into it well, but
it's becoming so expensive.
Yeah, Afrobeats to the world, we know how the Western culture would just move on. They did it to reggaeton. K-pop came, I think K-pop is still there. So now everybody...
our own.
Afrobeats is our own, so they bite from you people, take what they want from you people and just bounce, and they've used you people. So that's where the whole 15 minutes of fame will come from.
Okay, but
yeah,
I mean,
everybody shouting Afrobeats, their style is Afrobeats. I talked about how Joey Akan had been complaining about this and how industry insiders have been complaining about this. And we saw a Latin wanting that they have infused Afrobeats. So they've taken what they want from you. Now they're infusing it into their own culture. So it's now, bye guys.
Okay, so I feel like Afrobeats is a very, very independent genre of music that will stand alone irrespective of whatever it is.
What is Afrobeats then? The whole idea is to push this sound to that side.
But at the end of the day,
you people end up sounding like them.
No, without the Western influence, Afrobeats is still Afrobeats.
Yeah, true that.
Afrobeats is
Afrobeats with the S, not the fella Afrobeats.
Yes.
Okay.
Afrobeats will still stand. I mean, we have even the new cats coming up and selling Afrobeats really great.
Okay.
So I feel like Afrobeat has come to stay and Afrobeat is not going anywhere. Afrobeat will survive whatever it is, the Latin influence, the Western influence, whatever it is. Afrobeat is still standing. And
only time will tell.
You know, when I have my kids, probably in 30 years time, when my children are already giving birth, and I'll tell you, oh, Jay, remember when I used to tell you that Afrobeat is going to stand?
What do you think will make it stand the test of time?
The amazing artists that put in the work.
Okay.
And the audience.
Do you know that in your so-called Afrobeats category now, they are putting Chris Brown in your category? That is it being watered down. They are putting Tyler that is doing Amapiano in your Afrobeats category. It will now be worse that in future, the Grammy nomination that they are putting Best African Music, Best Afrobeats, they'll be putting Latino artists. They'll be putting Dua Lipa because she just did con. They will not put Dua Lipa nominated alongside Tiwa Savage in Afrobeats category. That's where this drama is going to.
I see where you're coming from. Okay. But I still feel like Afrobeats, we have enough to push.
Okay, we did.
Thank you very much. Moving on from that, let's just talk about Afrobeats.
Okay.
This one is a very interesting angle of Afrobeats.
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Oladips alleges EFCC detained him over unpaid tax. The Nigerian rapper Oladips has opened up about his arrest and detention by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, revealing shocking details about his experience. Vila Kulala Kruna shared his ordeal during an interview with HIP TV, recalling how EFCC operatives stormed his estate in November 2024 after 3 a.m. and arrested him alongside other residents on allegations of internet fraud. According to Oladips, he was asleep when he heard about the raid on his estate's WhatsApp group, but he did not panic because he had nothing to hide. He went on to say, "Oh, I was on my bed, pressing my phone. I didn't run because I don't do fraud. Now, person when they do Yahoo, go they run," he said. He also narrated that the operatives broke into his kitchen, seized his phones, and conducted an investigation that revealed he was not involved in any fraudulent activities. However, things took an unexpected turn when one of the EFCC officials asked if he paid tax. When they didn't find anything to hold me down, their Oga asked, "Do you pay tax?" That's how they locked me up for not paying tax, he recounted. Nearly a year after the incident, Oladips spoke again about his experience, this time on the Trending podcast, claiming that the EFCC collected 10 million naira from him before he was released, despite finding nothing incriminating. It's just one smelly place like that. They packed all of us like sardine and gave us nonsense food. Funny enough, it was Latan who was sending me food while I was inside. He said, praising fellow rappers Latan in Big Life for his support during the ordeal. Expressing frustration with the system, Oladips questioned why he had to spend nearly 5 days in detention despite being cleared of fraud allegations. "I didn't find any single thing on me, and they still collected 10 million naira before releasing me. What was the money for? What was all that stress and suffering for? Nigeria just happened to me," he lamented. When asked if he planned to take legal action against the EFCC, Oladips replied helplessly, "Who is my father? It's just me and my truth. I don't even know how the system works." The rapper's revelation has since sparked conversations online, with many Nigerians reacting to his claims about harassment and extortion by law enforcement agencies. Sorry, no vex. Before we continue anything, this is Oladips now.
What do you have to say about him?
Maybe this guy died that time. I'm just asking that. Was he not? I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's the same Oladips
Yes, the story. Yeah.
that died
the
and
same,
resurrected.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Let's focus on the EFCC conversation.
Maybe they thought he was dead and they said, and they're like, "Oh, ghost." That's a fraudulent activity. Move on.
This, dear Oladips, this is a weighty allegation.
Yeah, very weighty allegation.
Especially where it talks
about... that has allegations about his own self.
It's okay now. Especially where he talked about, like, okay, they couldn't prove anything, but they decided he had to pay his way out. So were you innocent? Were you guilty? What was that money for? Did he enter some people's pockets, or was it...
Do you think he's saying
taken into? So that's why I said, if dear EFCC, if you are watching, if, like you said, if he would pursue a lawsuit and he said no, Ubi in Papa, then the EFCC people should probably say, did we do this?
Or did we? Who did you
did we
pay
not do
to?
this? Or did you not
Why
do this
did you
to?
collect?
Let's take this to the next level, because maybe the money they not remit and enter the
but honestly, I feel
commission
like
post.
Maybe because of the person I see him as, I've always seen him as since the entire death saga.
You think this is clout?
I honestly think
you
so.
You don't go on TV and make such weighty allegations. And
okay, so I feel like
and expect it to slide.
With the kind of
That's
person Oladips is,
yeah.
I'm not saying he's looking for clout. I'm not saying
Okay.
he's looking for attention or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now, that kind of thing happened last year, December 2024. He did not say anything about it. He didn't bring it up.
Maybe I just feel like talking now. You don't touch for my brain. You don't scatter for my brain. And this is as a result of the menace that's been going on lately. As regards this enforcement agency.
You really think something like that happened to Oladips and he didn't mention it?
Scales has done his own rants as this same commission, and we've seen stories, we've seen pictures, we've seen videos of the EFCC breaking into hotel rooms,
I'm not saying it doesn't
breaking
happen.
into people's houses.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I just feel like something like this, he would have said something as at when it happened.
And they don't come up now.
Oh, so he has not come out since then? I feel like that would have even been a nicer story instead of him saying he died.
Stop that.
All right.
Something's wrong with you. Like, still talking about the enforcement agency, we heard what they did over the weekend at a nightclub.
And
that is another agency again. So it's not looking like a situation whereby these guys, is this the MO, is this the modus operandi?
Maybe towards Christmas period, because this one too happened like around Christmas period.
And so you're one of the people that was the big brother, he wants to sue and take it to the next level.
Now, imagine he came out next year.
There are still some other people that they infringed on their rights. Probably they are not talking now, and when the thing touches, they'll probably want to talk about it in the future. Okay, Oladips, I tried.
No deep arm.
On that dry note, we'll be back shortly with our first guest after this time out.